Hi, my name is Bahar Ares. I'm the Digital and E-commerce Director for Carolina Herrera.
I'm Lucas Arrao, the Editorial and Communications Director for Carolina Herrera.
And I'm Jody Chan, Vice President of Marketing and Communications for Carolina Herrera, New York.
In this masterclass, we're going to discuss an exciting journey at Carolina Herrera, our transformation into a global brand with a fully integrated and innovative digital platform. We'll be speaking about how we brought the unique Carolina Herrera brand vision to life on our new e-commerce site, our approach to content generation in times of COVID, and leveraging social media live streams to stay connected with our audiences.
Last year, as we all know, the coronavirus pandemic upended every aspect of life, and fashion and beauty were not exempt. Global lockdowns all but decimated physical retail, and brands that were not digitally native on the outset were at the risk of being left behind. At Carolina Herrera, however, we had a bit of good timing and fortune. We had already been working on a relaunch of carolinaherrera.com for a year, aiming to transform our site into an exciting e-commerce destination. We were dreaming of a platform that was more than just an online shop. We wanted a full-fledged digital flagship that would offer as immersive a brand experience as our physical stores.
2020 has truly been the year of digital acceleration. If we look at digital business or e-commerce, so the purchases done online on websites, on social media platforms, the global luxury goods industry has seen a massive growth in online sales. These now represent 20% of the total. It was quite good timing that this was the year we launched a new e-commerce enabled website that we will get to in just a little bit. But it's quite important to keep in mind that even if a purchase is not done online, a consumer will very likely interact with a brand online during the course of a purchase by researching on the net, seeing a social media ad, a newsletter, or similar. This is what we measure in digital reach. This past year, due to COVID, both digital business and digital reach were accelerated to levels that would have normally taken 3 to 5 years.
At Carolina Herrera, engaging with our community has always been our foremost priority. We've been able to massively grow our reach on our primary digital channels, so our website, our social media, and our CRM database have grown triple digits every year for the past 5 years. The success factor here has been to have relevant digital-first content, always in line with the core brand values and aesthetics. So, with this strategy, even before launching an e-commerce enabled site, we were leveraging our digital channels to influence the purchase decision of our consumers, which can take place online or offline. The essence of our brand is fearless and fabulous, and we want to make sure that this message comes through no matter what channel and medium. We are a party that everyone's invited to. We celebrate different backgrounds and ideas in everything we do, and want to make sure that comes through in the digital execution of our campaigns. Our founder and namesake, Mrs. Carolina Herrera, often says that the brand is all about evolution, not revolution. And that's what we aim to offer our fans and customers, a chance to use cutting-edge technology to experience the beauty and fun of Carolina Herrera in a seamless, organic, elegant way, and engage with us on a whole new level. Finally, after 7 months of planning and 11 months of design, we relaunched carolinaherrera.com on August 26 with thrilling new content and features, and we entered a fresh new era in the brand's history.
The digital space is of course a challenge, but it's also an immense opportunity, a chance to be unified as one Herrera and to tell our story to a global audience across fragrance, beauty, accessories, and fashion. As our beauty creative director Carolina A. Herrera has said, we have an appetite for adventure and innovation, and we wanted the new platform to burst with alegría de vivir, a feeling for the joy of living that guides everything we do. We hope the site can be a gathering hotspot and oasis, a moment of beauty and fun for everyone who clicks. The site features innovative ways to interact with our product. We recently launched Herrera Beauty, our first entirely customizable makeup line, and so one of our most important features allows customers to configure their own lipsticks and compacts, from textures and shades to caps and cases, which include flourishes that adorn the exterior such as tassels, bangles, letters, and charms. Site-wide, we offer rich multimedia, tips, editorial articles, and we're using a new mobile-friendly interface that brings the sort of swipe and click behaviors that we've all learned from Instagram. And we're constantly finding new ways to make our brand more user-friendly. For example, we're just launching a perfume search engine that will allow us to assess our consumers' olfactive profiles, just like our beauty advisors would do so in store. Puig already has a proprietary database that defines each perfume based on its olfactive composition, its fragrance family, and concepts that are associated with these families. And you can also find fragrances that are similar to the one you're searching for. With this information cataloged, we will be able to use technology to help shoppers find their ideal match and give them the level of care that they get in store. But we also don't neglect the tactile and physical. Customers on our website can use our try and buy option to receive perfume samples to test things at home, and if they don't like the sample, they can actually return the fragrance bottle. So we know that one size does not fit all, and we've been creating different campaigns that cater to different markets, and we've been actually partnering with illustrators to celebrate different things like Lunar New Year, Ramadan, and Christmas. We embrace exciting live events like shopping parties with our creative director Wes Gordon to make buying with us feel urgent, creative, and more collaborative. We're constantly finding new ways to bring exciting talent to our audience with methods that make sense for now. For example, in the height of the quarantine, we partnered with a really cool Russian photographer and artist, and she was actually using Zoom to shoot our fall-winter collection on 6 ballerinas that were actually in different locations across the world. We also hosted a bridal Zoom gathering with industry experts to help our customers navigate the wedding space during this difficult time.
We leave plenty of room for fun. Recently, we brought to life our new launch for 212 Heroes, a fragrance with a state-of-the-art skateboard-shaped bottle with an interactive game that can be played on mobile or desktop. Since the Sense campaign is all about the freedom one finds riding a skateboard, our animated interface allows users to select a style of board and navigate the streets of New York, grabbing points along the way and avoiding hitting yellow cops. Thanks to a recent update, we now offer augmented reality makeup try-ons, and we are rolling out another new augmented reality experience, this time for fashion, that will allow shoppers to interact with key looks from Carolina Herrera's fall-winter collection. Using any smartphone, it will be possible to place live-action models in the real world, as seen on the phone screen. A similar AR experience for perfume bottles is being developed now, as are plans to bring store managers into the online space as virtual beauty advisors and fashion consultants.
Then, of course, there's the pinnacle of our storytelling opportunities, our seasonal fashion show. For our most recent Fall-Winter 2021 show in February, we wanted to pay tribute to New York, the city of our origin and a place that has been deeply affected by the pandemic. Since a traditional runway show was out of the question due to COVID safety measures, we decided to feature models showcasing in the collection against iconic Manhattan backdrops, including on top of a classic New York tourist bus while it went around the city in the snow, in Times Square, and on top of the Empire State Building. We filmed it all and set it to a backdrop of the classic Odyssey disco hit, Native New Yorker, and released it for the whole world to see.
When it comes to events, the digital world becomes increasingly intertwined with our daily lives, so it's vitally important to have a sound digital strategy around in-person runway shows and events. We start the development phase by asking one big question: how can we bring our community of customers, friends, and fans around the world along for the journey? We work with our production and video crews for every show to ensure that we have multiple video angles for our live streaming experience, so that those tuning in can almost feel like they're in the same room as the audience, if not better. We ensure that the storytelling before, during, and after the show across all our channels, so YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and our website, is able to tell the full story of our collection and impart our creative director Wes Gordon's vision. We collaborate with experienced photographers and videographers around the world and continue to experiment with the ways in which we can capture content and bring a fresh, new perspective to our audience. For example, for one of our shows, we actually set up a self-photo booth in which models can come by during the lineup to take images of themselves in their looks. This made for spontaneous, fun content that is unexpected and brings to life a collection in more ways beyond the runway itself. We continue to experiment with 360 technology and are also monitoring the space as it develops alongside AR. For instance, we captured models in a 3D setting so that shoppers are actually able to see the looks in a virtual reality way using their mobile devices wherever they may be.
Throughout all of this, the constant has been honoring who we are as a brand. In these fast-moving and sometimes confusing times, it's more important than ever to stand firm in your values and hold on to the core essence of a brand. Things can change so much and so often, we believe our customers are looking to us for a sense of constancy and consistency. Technology can intimidate. Worse, it can encourage brands to go down avenues that do not feel authentic to what they represent. But we are always mindful of how to make technology work for us, not the other way around.
What's most important in this modern mode of communications is communication. We have a constant and collaborative channel of communication with key stakeholders from creative director to social media manager to ensure that all are living and breathing the same brand vision at all times.
We believe that these challenging times can be an opportunity for us to innovate, evolve, and improve. As they say, the strongest steel is forged in the hottest fire. We hope to emerge from this global crisis a stronger and smarter company, using this unprecedented moment to build an even closer relationships with our customers who are, now more than ever, interacting with fashion in the digital space around the world. We urge others not to be afraid of change, to harness technology in a way that makes sense for them, to welcome evolution over revolution. Instead of playing catch-up, there is no time like now to begin. We are dedicated to the quality of content, despite this being a time where social media sometimes asks for more. And we don't feel the need to sacrifice style to stay with the times. Pandemic or not, the future of fashion is online, and it is up to all of us to make that future a sustainable one, filled with fun, responsibility, and above all else, beauty.